Hey guys, hopefully you had a good relaxing weekend with your family and ready to get started doing some schoolwork again because it's been a while. So, without further ado, here's the project that we're going to be working on this entire week. And it's based on budgeting, creating your own personal budget. So I know before March break happened, some of us at least started working on a budget project. I think one or two of you got it done, but the majority of people didn't and didn't really even start it yet. So we're just going to scrap that, do it all over again. So if you already did it, bear with me. If you didn't, cool. You didn't do it anyway, so it doesn't affect you. I'm going to go through this together, or not together. I'm by myself on a webcam, but I'm going to go through it and explain it to you step by step so you shouldn't have any questions. And let's just do that together right now. So what it says, personal budget project worksheet. You just graduated high school, got a job, and moved out of the house. Your job pays you $2,500 per month. This project, you will practice making a budget using the following information. So right here, it breaks down how much you should be spending each month on different things, right? So your monthly budget should be roughly divided by the percentages below. 30% of your monthly income on housing, 12% on transportation, 5% on cell phone and Wi-Fi, 14 on taxes, 18 on food, 5 on savings, etc., etc., right? So your first task is to calculate the numbers. So if you were earning $2,500 a month, how much should you be spending on each of the above topics right here, right? So in case you forget how to do that, I put tip, percent of a number equals, convert the percent to a decimal, and then you multiply by 2,500. That's how much you're going to make per month, right? So you can spend 30% of your income on your house. 30% is a decimal, is 0.0 or is 0.30. 0.30 times 2,500 is what you can put right here, is what you can spend on your house every month. Transportation is 12%. 12% is a decimal, is 0.12 times 1.12 by 2,500. Whatever number you get there, that's what you spend on transportation. Savings is 5%. That as a decimal is 0.05. Times that by 2,500. That number is you're going to put here for your savings, right? In case you forget how to make a percent to a decimal, divide the percent by 100. That's what you have to do. That's step one. Convert all of these percents to decimals, multiply by 2,500, and figure out what you can spend on each category every month. All right? That's task one. Once you're done that, is there a category that you think you need more money for? If so, which one? Right? So if you see, oh, I have a lot of money every month I guess on entertainment, but I'd rather take some of that and put it on a nicer house or on a nicer car or into savings, right? What do you think? If you think it all looks good, just say it looks good. If you think you can use a little bit of more money in certain categories, list the categories and tell me why you think so, right? Then is there a category you think you could have less money on, right? Like, wow, I don't think I need that much money for savings. Well, I'm not saving for anything important, so I'll just rather spend it on a nicer cell phone or going out for dinner more. What do you think, right? Look at the categories. Look how much money you could spend for each. Is there any category you could use more money for? Is there any category you could save some money on? What do you think, right? That's task one. Task two, you're going to try to find an apartment. So you're going to use the amount of money you can spend or you calculated right here to help you find an apartment because you can't spend more than that, right? So do some online research. Look for an apartment that fits that criteria. Where is the apartment? Put the address. How much does it cost per month? Like I just said, it should be close to the amount you calculated for task one or right here, right? It shouldn't be more than 30% of $2,500. Do you have a roommate? Some of you might need one if you want to live in a nice apartment, right? You won't be able to afford it by yourself. But if you'd rather live by yourself and not have the nicest apartment, don't have a roommate, have an older apartment. If you want a really nice apartment and don't care if you have a roommate, get a really nice apartment and have a roommate because they'll both probably cost you around the same thing, right? So answer that question. Do you have a roommate, yes or no? And lastly, which website / newspaper did you get it from? Post the link. That's task two, finding an apartment. Task three, finding a car / transportation. So there's two ways you can go with this. Are you going to buy a car or use public transit? If you want your own car, how much does the car cost per month? Take the total cost of the car and divide that by 84 to get that number. Why 84? Because 7 times 12 is 84, and you're going to be paying monthly for this car for 7 years. That's an average lease time for cars. So, say you spent $10,000 on the car, that's what it says in the ad, $10,000 divided by 84, and that's the number you're going to put here for your monthly cost. Which website did you use? Post the link. And then lastly, what's the total cost of the car per month? Take whatever number you put here and add $275 to it for car insurance and gas, and that's your total monthly cost for that car. If you're going to go the other route and say, I don't need my own car, I'm going to take a bus, or public transit works for me, Uber sometimes, that's fine. How much will a London Transit bus pass cost you per month? You'll have to Google that, all right? Just type it in Google, it should come up. If it gives you the yearly rate, divide it by 12, right? That's it for task 3. That's done. Task 4, grocery shopping. So you can spend 18% or 0.18 times 2,500, your monthly budget, on groceries. So do this math and find out how much you can spend per month on groceries. Then you're then going to take that number, put it here, and divide it by 4 to get how much you can spend per week on groceries. Assuming one shopping trip a week, you can spend this amount per trip, right? This amount goes in this blank. Use the following link to grocery shop for things that you would normally buy, making sure to stick to the budget amount you just calculated. Add items to your cart, but don't check out. So go to Walmart, do some grocery shopping, add stuff to your cart. Don't click checkout, obviously. I just want you to try to practice grocery shopping and sticking to a budget while still getting the things that you want, right? It's way harder than you think, trust me. So, once you've done that virtual shopping, answer these 3 questions. What are 3 meals you can make with groceries that you purchased? What are 2 things that were more expensive than you would have guessed they were? Was it hard for you to stay under budget and still get all the groceries you needed/wanted? A couple of reflection questions after you've done the online grocery shopping, alright? That's it for task 4. Then task 5. Think of 5 things you could do to save money each month and list them below. Choose one that you can see yourself doing and tell me why/how you will do it. Just kind of thinking about saving money, right? Do I need to go to eat that many times a week? Do I need to have a car? Can I have a roommate? Think of things you could do and what's one that you could actually see yourself doing. So that's the assignment that's going to take this entire week. So I'm going to break it down, like I said, tasks 1, 2, and 3 are going to be due by the end of the day on Thursday. And then tasks 4 and 5 are going to be due the end of the day on Sunday. So I don't know how you want to do it. For me, I'd probably do task 1 today, task 2 tomorrow, task 3 on Thursday, task 4 on Friday, and task 5 on Saturday. Do 1 a day, spend 20 minutes a day, get them all done, and then don't have to worry about it. But hey, follow your heart. You're old enough to make your own decisions. One more thing before I log off, I wanted to show you something on Google Classroom. Right underneath where our class code is, you'll now see a Meet link. It's a great feature they added to Google Classroom to help us during this whole weird time trying to teach online. But what we can do through this is set up a meeting either between me and you, or we can get a couple students involved so we can talk to each other about something. But if we click this link, we can set up like a video conference where I can help explain concepts to you, answer your questions. I can go through things with you one-on-one, kind of like we're back in school together. All we have to do is email me. We can set up a time where we both go on this together, or even with other students if you want to kind of get the feeling we're in school again. We can kind of talk to each other and do some video conferencing where I answer questions, and in case you just want to see my face again or whatever. But email me, we can talk more about that. We got a lot to figure out still, but that's one option. We can keep in touch, and I can answer your questions a little easier than just emailing back an answer, because that doesn't really help that much, right? So emailing me, setting up a time that we can meet on this meet.google.com on Classroom here, that's also an option and one way I can help you with your stuff and we can stay connected, alright? I'm going to make a post again later in the week, not telling you more work to do. This is all the work for the week. Just kind of checking in, seeing how you are, and seeing if you have any questions for me, alright? Like always, please email me with anything at all, any concerns, any problems. Have your parents call, text me if you have any questions or they have any questions. I'm here to help. We're trying to figure this all out together. But yeah, this is your task for the week. Personal budgeting project worksheet. I'm gonna put on Google Classroom right now. I'm gonna attach this video to it, and good luck.